ministry, and I have been asked to reflect on worship experience and pastoral care here at Grace Church as a longtime member. You can see if you, in the stewardship package, that roughly 25% of our annual budget is tied to worship, and almost 20% is associated with pastoral care activities. Like current treasurer Tom Hamill, it's hard for me not to talk about or look at the numbers as a past treasurer, but it does take a lot in terms of resources to support these two ministries that represent nearly 50% of what we do as a church. However, today I want to speak more about the importance and impact of these two ministries to me personally and to the life of this community. I've been blessed to call Grace Church my spiritual home my entire life. I was baptized in this very spot or over there in the corner. I view our worship together and how well we care for each other as the heart of who we are as a community. Whether it's coming together on a Sunday or a special service, like a wedding or a funeral, I imagine that each of us experiences the richness and warmth of the worship opportunities at Grace in our own way. And we've all likely been touched in some way by the deep caring of our priests, our pastoral care team, and other Grace members. I know I have. Over the years, my worship experiences have varied, depending on the clergy at the time, or the congregational needs, or my personal needs. As I worshiped here as a child and as a teenager many years ago, I didn't realize what a strong foundation was being set. I'm grateful for my parents who encouraged me to observe, listen, inquire, and participate. And I'm grateful that I can worship freely with such a wonderfully diverse and loving congregation. I continue to be moved by the liturgy, the tradition, the rich music, the lessons, the sermons, and just an opportunity, quite frankly, to sit back, if just for a few moments on a Sunday, to reflect, ponder, and try to make a little sense out of a world that sometimes seems to spin out of control. To quote my dear friend Ruthie Hall, also a longtime member of Grace, Sundays at Grace do indeed serve as a springboard for the rest of the week. Here at the 10, the energy and the warmth of our worship together, including our high-spirited peace, never cease to amaze and move me. I so appreciate all that happens, though, behind the scenes to support our worship together. The leadership of Noah and Maggie and Mia and all they do in preparing for the services, and the tireless work of the Altar Guild, ushers, our music director and choir, Carol and her team of volunteers who prepare notices, bulletins, the lems, the acolytes, the lectors, lots of moving parts. And then there's the caring and the reaching out that happens beyond this sanctuary. I am grateful to Noah and others who have been there to offer a prayer, a shoulder, or words of encouragement in times of need or during the challenges of everyday life. What happens on a day-to-day basis is really quite remarkable. Noah meets with parishioners as needed. Our pastoral care team regularly visit our members who are unable to come to church, or reach out to help families after the birth of a child, or pray by the side of the sick or dying, all of which requires leadership and commitment and a call to serve. It can be time-intensive, and the needs can be immediate and unpredictable. I encourage you to read Cindy Scott's quote in this package for her heartfelt impressions of what pastoral care represents. Again, to me, being able to care for our members in this way is very powerful and really at the pulse of who we are as a community. In summary, the worship here at Grace and the caring of this community has had a huge impact on my life. It's shaped my life. I hope together that we can continue to be good stewards and offer the resources required to nurture and strengthen all that we do here at Grace. Thank you.